Hi, everyone. Welcome to another meeting of our virtual job club. Tonight, we are talking about everything that's available to us at workNet Batavia. We are also talking about the tool that we have available to us, Career Coach. And then we're going to show and talk about employment trends in the area. If I visited your class, one of the things that I tried to emphasize was we want to be preparing for careers that there's a future in. And so we'll show you how you can determine that. So I am going to attempt to share my screen so I can start this PowerPoint. And I tried to put I was starting to put excuse me, a slide in and then I stopped. So here's our welcome slide. And this is what I just explained that we're doing. Our presenters tonight are Jerry Wang, the one-stop operator manager from workNet Batavia. So that serves Kane, Kendall, and DeKalb counties. So if you know anybody in those areas that need assistance, Jerry is your source and his contact information is on there. And Marlena Rios is one of our academic transition advisors. She's going to be presenting for us today. And then I'm Valerie Kazubal, the career advisor. That's not what I wanted to do. And I'm zipping right through it here. Oh man, okay. All right, so at this point, I am going to stop sharing because the slide that stopped working, Jerry, was the one that I put up there about all the services from workNet. And so now you're gonna have to tell everybody. So if you'd like to share your screen, I did stop.
Okay, can you hear me okay, Valerie?
Yes, and I can see you, your slides.
Awesome. Well, thank you to Valerie and everyone else for having me. I am pleased to be here tonight to tell you a little bit about workNet Batavia. And please, I will share these slides with Valerie later. So no need to take copious notes if you want to see something on here. Let's see. So first thing is, what is a worknet? And actually, Valerie's already done a good job of saying, it's workNet Batavia, it's the one-stop center, it's the American Job Center. All of these sort of mean the same thing. So we use them interchangeably. But the workNet Center is basically set up as a one-stop shop for anyone who is looking to upskill in terms of their career, or if you're out of work and looking for new work. We serve Kane, Kendall, and DeKalb counties. So, but not to worry if you live in a different county. There's probably a local worknet, or I know there is a local worknet serving your area, especially in all of Illinois. It's divided into different regions, and we are available throughout the state and throughout the country. In addition to assistance with job searches and resumes and these sort of things, we also have a lot of information about no-cost training and educational opportunities, as well as other financial programs, assistance programs that you may be qualified for. So you definitely should pay attention and come see me if any of the things that I am about to talk about are of interest to you. So what does this mean to you guys? In the center in Batavia, we actually have a career resource center that has a number of computers with high-speed internet access. We have access to copiers and fax machines, and these are all available at no cost to you. In addition, we have staff, including myself and my colleagues, who are available to talk to you about anything career related. So that may be just general career coaching, job search assistance, assistance with resumes and cover letters. And, we have a variety of workshops and other things that we can talk to you about as well. We also can provide referrals to a number of other partners and services that we offer. And that's what the bulk of this presentation is going to be about. Specifically, as I mentioned, the One Stop is the actual center in Batavia. We're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4:30, and currently we are open to the public, so there's no need to make an appointment. You can just stop right in. So what is the WorkNet at the end of the day? Well, we are made up of a number of partners that work together to build up the services of this one-stop shop. The most important partners are probably the IDS, Illinois Department of Employment Security, who handles your unemployment insurance. So if you've been receiving unemployment benefits, that's where that comes from. And then also the workforce development groups, which are run by the counties in Illinois. So Kane County. We also have partnerships with the local community colleges, including Waubonsie, as well as another bunch of other community organizations as well. As I mentioned, the first partner is IDES, and if you have received unemployment benefits, you've probably dealing with them. Please know that they are currently under a system where they are taking voicemails from folks and giving people calls back. Sometimes with quicker questions, we may be able to help you jump the queue, but there's no promises there. So and don't tell too many people that. In terms of the workforce development divisions run by the counties, these are mostly workforce training programs, and there are financial assistance programs designed to help people either change careers or get more skills within their careers. So I know Brittany had mentioned that she's interested in getting her commercial driver's license. This would be the program under which we would provide I guess, for lack of better term, scholarships or grants for people to take that sort of training. If you are looking for other skills, like if you wanted to become more skilled in project management or software or these sort of things, there are lots of opportunities for training dollars. The Workforce Development Division also has specific business services for employers. So we work closely with employers to get listings for you guys to be available to talk to. Another one of our partners is the Department of Human Services. They provide a lot of different services, but as it relates to potential job seekers, the most likely items that we would refer you to would be for SNAP, which is food stamps, as well as temporary assistance for needy families. Part of DHS is the Division of Rehabilitation Services. They provide vocational services and assistance for people looking for jobs for individuals that may have disabilities. So that could be both physical disabilities as well as some sort of behavioral issues. And they have both programs for training as well as assisting companies with putting together the assistance that folks would need in order to take those sort of positions. The Kendall County Health Department actually runs a community action group, and they have financial assistance for people who live in Kendall County to support working and supporting costs such as daycare, transportation, and working supplies, if those are in your way of working. So if you can't get to work because you need transportation, Kendall County may be able to give you a grant for those sort of things. Here on this slide, we are talking about our 4 higher educational partners. Of course, you guys are familiar with Waubonsie, but all of these education partners offer both GED and ESL classes. These are generally at no cost. But I will highlight for you that they also provide some great adult and career education courses for training and certification. And of course, I think Valerie would be your best option in terms of talking about some of those sort of things. Now we're getting into some of the other community partners that we have. If you happen to live in the Elgin area, the Chinese Mutual Aid Association is out there with a focus on adult education as well as social services, as well as ESL classes. You don't have to be Chinese in order to get assistance from these folks. And they are very good in particular with some of the sort of work experience type work, like on the job training and that sort of thing. World Relief is another organization that is in Aurora. They have a lot of focus on new immigrants, so folks that are new to the country or new to the area. They also have legal assistance for immigrants, as well as English language training, in particularly focused on sort of like business language. So English that you would need for the types of jobs that you would be getting. Two Rivers Head Start is another great agency. They are out there helping with a lot of sort of childcare and early childhood issues. But in addition, they have a new program. Shoot, I can't remember the acronym now, but they have a new program that's out there that if you are already receiving public assistance, they kind of top off your assistance by giving you extra dollars in order to pay for transportation, rental assistance, utilities, and these sort of things. So another great group that we can refer you to. For anyone who's out in the DeKalb or Sycamore area, the Family Service Agency of DeKalb is another great organization that provides a lot of supports both for families in need as well as people that are looking for work. They have licensed counselors that are available in order to assist folks on demand, as well as a lot of services for both youth who are looking for work as well as seniors looking for work. Speaking of seniors, we do have some extra programs for those of you who are 55 or better. These programs tend to be for seniors that are either returning to the workforce or looking for new skills, and really try to get low-income unemployed seniors back into the workforce. I think this is the last one, but the YWCA of Elgin also offers a bunch of ESL classes as well as job readiness. One of the big things that they do is they offer internships for clinical and non-clinical opportunities in healthcare. A lot of them are around phlebotomy, around drawing blood and these sort of things. So if that's something of interest to you, we can make a referral there. So those are our partners, and for the most part, we work very much as if we are one organization, in the sense that if you come to me or one of our other partners and you chat with us about some of the things that are going on, we can make a referral to one of those partners, and the partner will usually get back to you within 24 hours. So Valerie knows we've been training all of our staff at all of these partner organizations to learn about more of the services and the eligibility requirements for these sort of things. So you should certainly, if you're in need or looking for something in particular, come see me or check in with Valerie. And then these slides are just a summary of the organizations that I just went over. But because I am sending you these slides, it'll give you a quick reference for some of these organizations. But yeah, overall, that is my overview of the workNet. We also have a number of workshops that I can share with you later, or Valerie can share with you, that are, you know, basic resumes, job search skills, interviewing skills, mock interviews. So yeah, I would encourage you, if you need assistance as it relates to work, if Valerie is not there or she's unavailable, just come give me a shout. and we can see how we can help you. So thank you very much.
Jerry, could I ask a question?
Yeah.
The workshops that you notify us about, some of them are virtual, some of them, now I can't remember, but I know that they're from the DeKalb office. Does it matter if we're in Kane and we are interested in something they're offering in DeKalb? Can we take part in that?
Yeah, that's a great question. No, I encourage you to especially in the virtual world, to go to anything that I know the DeKalb guys don't mind. Sometimes I'll actually even put in some things from Will County and DuPage County that are virtual. Yeah, if it shows up in our newsletter, definitely it's available to everyone.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Jerry? I will share the slides when I get his. I will share them with you. And that's a great resource, not only for his contact information, but such a great reminder of all the services that are available to you and what the possibilities are.
I'm putting my email in the chat also. So if you want to,
oh, wonderful, thank you.
Get to me, that's me.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Jerry. I appreciate, I know you had other commitments, and I really appreciate you making time for us tonight. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. Please do reach out to me. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, so what I want to do now is share my screen again. Okay. All right, are you seeing Welcome to Career Coach?
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, that's the, I love being able to do this virtually because I think it's easier, but we only have so much screen room and we can't see everything. So I may be asking for feedback as I go along here because I can't tell exactly what you're seeing. Okay, so if I came to your classroom, I know I talked about Career Coach and all of the features that it has available to us that for your entire career exploration, there is some facet of Career Coach that would be of great assistance to you. So I like the fact that we can go to one spot. The first thing, and I know I talked about this with the classes, is that you can take a career assessment, and that's the one that by answering questions, and it has a click on this. So your options for questions are the quick start, which is 6 questions, 30 is the standard, or you can go into a more detailed. I really recommend that you at least do the 30 because the more information that you give it, the easier it will be to kind of match what you and get an idea of what your likes and dislikes are to match you to programs. And I just want to show you, if you haven't done this yet. So the first thing they tell you is, don't look at the questions as if, well, I don't know how to do that, or I wouldn't make enough money doing that. It's more the experience of which of the, would you be interested in doing these things? Don't pay attention to whether you have the training or not, or how much money you would be making. And then just to show you the first question so that you get an idea of how you answer, there's 5 possibilities of answers. You want to stay away from unsure because that doesn't give us any information on what your likes and dislikes are. The most important thing, I think, is if you're just okay about something, then agree. But if you really like something, strongly agree. If you don't like something and really don't like it, then you're going to strongly disagree. And if you really would rather not than just disagree. So just to give you an idea of what you're going to be asked to do for all of the questions, and all they're asking is, would you like to build cabinets? So whatever your answer is, you just answer that, and then it goes right on to the next question. And from that, they get a feel for what your interests match career-wise. All right, let me get back to the home page. So the next section, oh, I forgot to say, if you are going to use this as your tool, they're going to ask you to set up a profile. It's not a lot of questions. The importance of setting up a profile is it can store your information so that when you take the assessment, the results of the assessment will be stored for you. What careers and what percent match they are will also be stored for you. So it's really, and the information will be populated into your resume should you choose to prepare your resume using Career Coach. I have to move okay. And then as we go into, you can either just browse different careers. Like if you knew you were interested in healthcare, you could put healthcare in there for a program and see what programs come up. These are programs that we have at Wabansi that are available to you. The other nice thing is that when we browse careers, and I'll show that in a minute, it tells us what's required, but it also tells us what programs we have at Wabansi that could help prepare you for the career or advance you in the career. And then we also have the build your resume section where all the information that you put in your profile will be populated into your resume. So that's that basic contact information. And I'll show you a little bit about how to build it, but it's a great match to find out if you're not sure, if you don't remember what some of the tasks were in a previous job. It lists what the most popular tasks are within every job title. Okay, Marlena, I am going to try this. Stop me right away. I think I found the answer to getting this tutorial to work, but if you don't hear sound, will you let me know right away so you don't have to sit through it?
Welcome to Career Coach, where it's easy to find a career you'll love and the education to help you get there. With Career Coach, you can explore careers, find the one that's right for you with the help of some relevant data, and choose an education path that will train you for that career. You can jump in by searching for any career or program. Not sure where to start? Take a quick assessment that will give you personal career matches based on your strengths. See which pathways are a good fit for you and quickly move into specific careers. Once you find a career you like, you can learn all about it with data on expected earnings, available jobs, daily tasks, job postings, top employers, relevant skills, and more. You can even see the programs that would prepare you for that career and apply right away. Quickly create an account to save your results. Just click the Sign Up button in the top right-hand corner. And once you're there, you can use our easy resume builder to put together a resume that you can download and edit at any time. There's a whole world of career choices out there. Career Coach is here to help find one that's right for you and connect you to an education path to get you there.
Okay, so I hope you heard that. Last time the group had to sit through 1.5 minutes of silence because I didn't activate the sound. Okay, so that's a quick overview. These are the areas, taking the assessment. I recommend if you haven't done that yet, do that right away. The browsing careers you can do on your own. So for example, if I just put browse all careers, These are those 16 career clusters that we're always talking about, and notice that they're coming up in alphabetical order. Once you answer the assessment, it will rank them and put them in the order that they most closely match your interests. So I wanted to go into, let's try education and training, just so you can see everything that's available to you. So, education and training is the cluster. These are 3 possible pathways. If we look at education administration to see what that's about, right up here, it gives us a really brief summary of what their role is. Now, one of the things that I think is really important for you to know when you're looking at this is if you look here to the right, where it says career filters, notice that if we look at the top entry level of education, for careers in this pathway, you have to have at least an associate degree, and there's only one job that requires only an associate's degree. So you can see that this field in the administrator section, this pathway is a high degree of education for this. So if you look at that, you're not quite ready for that, I would go back to education if that's a field that you think you're interested in. Let's try the next pathway. If we look at this pathway, there's at least one job for high school diploma or less, but most of the jobs in this pathway require a bachelor's or a master's degree. If you want to see what that one job is, if you just click that, that shows you the position that you're able to apply for and possibly get with a high school diploma or less, okay? And if you look at this, almost 60% of the people who are library assistants in the clerical area have a high school diploma or less. Now let's go back into education and training again. If we go into teacher and training, again, we see one for high school or less, one for a certificate. One of the things that I want to do, though, I'm going to click on these 2 and not the 2 others to see if we have any programs. So if I click on this, these are all the programs that are available to us here at Waubonsee that will help you advance within that field. So a high school diploma or less can possibly get you in the door. These are the things that help you get better jobs within that field. And these are all programs that are available at Waubonsee. So let's say that you are interested in the early childhood. Let me see what okay, I'm just going to take this one. So here's the program. We are now on the Waubonsee site, and it's showing us what's involved. Here it is, view program info. I'm so sorry. I thought it went right there. So now here's all the programs, and we're on the site, and I want to look at one that is a certificate. So child care worker. These are the courses that are required, and you can either request more information right here, request to visit, or start the enrollment process. Right here, we just linked from Career Coach right to being able to enroll if you decided that's what you wanted to do. We were able to link from Career Coach right to this site. So I really recommend this site for many reasons. One, because you can just, you can view whatever, all the different career clusters. I would recommend, though, do the assessment first. And then once you do the assessment, it will rank the clusters that are most likely to highest percentage, sorry, of match with your likes and dislikes from the assessment to those different career clusters. And then if you just search through those career clusters, you get an idea. There might be jobs in there that you didn't even know existed. In I was in healthcare today, and I never thought about this because when I think about healthcare, I generally think of the medical hospital doctor kind of setting. And there was a position for a dental assistant and some other, an ophthalmologist assistant. So there's a lot of different careers that might be associated with something that you like that you never thought about. And just to quickly show you, here's where we build our resume. I'm going to log in so you can see how much. So when I did my, opened my profile, this is the information that I put in there. And I had my basic, and I never put in what my, my job description for Wabansi. But then the last time I did this, we added a part-time job just to see how that worked. So, and when we do resumes, I'll show you more about that. But if I want to view my resume, hopefully it's going to come up. Ugh. All right, I don't know where it went. Oh, I've got to download it first. And so let's see if I do that. There we go. Oh, that's my resume. We don't want that. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm so sorry. Look at that. So here's all, this is how it looked. And all I did was select the job title of salesperson. And then it gave me a list of all the different duties that somebody might have in that role. And I just clicked on them and put it in here. Same thing with the skills. I looked at the skills that are required for a job that I want to apply for. And these were some of the skills that I already had experience in. So it is amazing what you can do with, now how do I get back? It's amazing what you can do with this program. So, and we will spend time with it the next time that we focus on resumes as the topic. And then I also wanted you to see this. Sometimes when students come to when I talk to them either individually or when I visited the classes, many of them wanted to know, can you find part-time work? What about internships? What about something temporary? This is just one of the topic areas of Career Coach. The work opportunities are listings that are within 50 miles of the Chicago area. If I had checked all of these, so these postings came up. If I only was interested in part-time because I'm trying to, let's see if I put, so these are the part-time positions that come up, and I might, because of my workload at school, I might not be able to do a full-time job right now because I'm training or studying for what my next career is. So these are all part-time opportunities in our area that are available. And that's also part of this site. So when we're thinking about, and I'm going to stop sharing now. When we're thinking about our careers and what we want to study, you know, you're going to get an idea when you complete the assessment of what were great matches for you. You want to make sure that if you're going to spend time and you're going to spend your money preparing for a career, it's a career where there's a future. And Marlena, if you're ready, I'd like to turn this over to you now for you to explain to them how we know that.
Thank you, Valerie. Great information about Career Coach. I use it almost every day with students that are looking for programs at Waubonsie Community College that will match them to those jobs. So thank you for showing us that. And I have some good news to share with you about job openings. We have all chosen to live in the Chicagoland area, as cold as it is still in April. There are over new 6,000 job openings in Region 4, which I'll show you in 1 minute, in the month of April of 2021. So Region 4 is considered the Northeast region of Illinois. And these job openings are from employers that post online job ads. So there are some industries that choose not to post jobs online, but I'd like to show you where the 6,000 job openings in the Chicagoland area are. So let's look at the top list first.
We're not seeing the,
Screen sharing.
sometimes if you double click, it'll work. Sometimes you have to hit that share button on the bottom when it opens up all the windows you didn't know you had open.
All right, trying again. Still no?
Still no.
But I can see a PDF file.
You can see a PDF.
You can see a PDF. Okay, so whatever I did to my,
Can you see a small map of Illinois with a
Yes.
list of employers?
Yes, and job opening options.
wonderful. Okay,
Okay.
whatever I did to mine, I can't see whatever anybody else shares. So sorry for the interruption.
That's okay, no problem, Valerie. This is the updated one from April 2021. So let's look at the top list first. In Region 4, the Chicagoland area, the employer that has posted the most job openings online is called Amita Health. And you can see that Amita Health has over 742 job openings in the month of April. These are all the Amita Health locations in Region 4. Let me see if I can switch to, can you see the Google map? So if you see all the red
Yes.
little indicators, these are all the Amita Health locations that are hiring over 700 jobs this month. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Mercy, the big hospital close to downtown Aurora. And then some of these other locations are like the outpatient or smaller health clinics or doctor's offices. So back to the list, you can just see a list of all the companies and the number of job openings that they have. So there are 20 employers right now that are listed. You know, for example, Northwestern University has a lot of job openings, Home Depot and Walgreens. Just going down the list, you can see that at the bottom, Anthem, Blue Cross, and Salesforce have the fewest amount of job openings. But this would be a good list to explore if you have all levels of Education and Training. And you might be wondering what type of job openings these are. Are these part-time? Are these full-time? Are these seasonal? Are these shifts, careers, jobs? What is the schedule like? So that's something that we can help you explore individually to see what you're looking for and to see if some of these job openings are a good fit for you. If I scroll down to the bottom of this page, you see a different list, and this list is listed by occupation rather than by companies. So you can see the job that has over 2,000 postings, the job occupation, I should say, that has over 2,000 postings is in sales or manufacturing. So if you don't have education or training yet, but you're open-minded, maybe consider going into sales or manufacturing at this point, because there are so many job openings in this area. And this is reassuring and good news, because you will easily find employment in this area. And even better, Waubonsie Community College has all the programs to help you apply for jobs, especially in manufacturing. We offer CAD, welding, automation, machine school technology, which I would love to tell you more about all the programs we offer, as well as sales. We have our business degree as well. So it looks like there are openings in retail. And if you look at number 3, still tons of job openings in healthcare. So our registered nursing degree at Waubonsie Community College is very popular. It's just a 2-year program. And then you sit for your exam to be a licensed nurse. And there are just so many job openings in just the Chicagoland area alone. So I hope you find this information helpful as you start thinking about careers and where the job openings are in our area. And I would be happy to, talk with you even more about the preparation it takes to get to these jobs. And Valerie and the other advisor, Tom, and I would just love to help you with your goals. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let me see. I'd like to end the presentation part showing our contact information so that okay, are you seeing the advisors?
Yes.
Okay, so if your last name begins with, is it M through Z, Marlena? M through Z is Tom, A through L is you?
That's correct.
Okay, it's that L and that M that always throws me off. It's like I'm not sure where to break off, but
Valerie, where Tom and I are happy to help any student anytime.
okay. And I'm your career advisor. This is our contact information. So I'll send you a copy of my slides. When I get Jerry's slides, I will also send you a copy of that. I'm going to stop the recording now. So I thank everybody for their patience with me. Lots of technical issues. I hate to even tell you what happened on my end. So thanks, and